Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia Cavaliers offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Duke's offense will go to work for the 1st time today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disrupt him in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys. Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Swings it out to his running back. And they're able to get him down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs tackling ability.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see.
And he's running in the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Reeves. Gets open down the middle. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The aerial assault continues. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Comes out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Extending the play. Looking down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. No, he just flat ran over him. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21-7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Reeves. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to take off. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You still get into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Reeves. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Blue Devils have taken it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on third and short. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws.
He makes makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Bulldozes him. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. The Cavaliers get the 1st down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 48.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spider.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
On the ready. Now 55 feet. Listen.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Reeves. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
3:25.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Blue Devils are threatening on first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Open space at the 25. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick.
Got enough space. He'll be stopped just in zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Black 24.
Looking to throw, it's Reeves. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Steamrolls his way ahead. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Just ran over it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that were being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.